Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Jailbreak News. I'm your host, Optimus, and we just had a pretty decently sized jailbreak update release, and this is everything you need to know. Alright, so first up, Season 33 has finally released, and these are the prizes. For Level 2, you get the Bone Claw spoiler and a common safe. For Level 3, you get the Amber Disc rims and a full rocket fuel tank. At Level 4, you get the 3D Rex Wall item for your house and $20,000 jailbreak cash. For Level 5, you get the Extinction Event Drift and a street safe. For Level 6, you get the Mirror Rims and full rocket fuel. For Level 7, you get the Ankylosaurus tail spoiler and $30,000 jailbreak cash. For Level 8, you get the Caveman texture and a street safe. For Level 9, you get the Dino Egg tire style and full rocket fuel. And for Level 10, you get the Velociraptor and a nuclear bomb. And the top 2% prize is the Extinction Rims. Now, keep in mind, after Season 33, seasons are going to be going on a pause for a while, so if you have a nuclear bomb left over from Season 32 and you plan on hitting level 10 this season, I suggest using it so that way it doesn't go to waste, as you can't stack nukes, and we don't know when the next time a next season will come out, and nukes could somehow become rare in the future. Now, for those wondering about what the performance of the Velociraptor is going to be like, we actually have a pretty good idea. I asked Shadow Samurai, the tester that does all of the tunes for the cars, if he could share the stats for the Velociraptor at all, and he said it's pretty similar to the Trailblazer and Cobra, but with a 1.54 turn speed and 450 traction. In addition to that, Axeraz, the person that actually modeled the Velociraptor, so he is currently the only person in the game to own one alongside from the testers, he said the stats based on his tests was a launch of 75, 0 to 200 of 9.1 seconds, a top speed of 250, a reverse speed of 100 miles an hour, and the handling he classified as ungodly. Next up, the common safe got a revamp this update, and along with the price decreasing from $6,000 to $5,000, it also got a few new items. These items include the Boulder Car, the Moist CC furniture item, the Beating Heart and Wildflower rims, pictured in Radiant Ice, the Tarot Arrow Wing, pictured in Radiant White, and the Vertebrae Tire style. Now, I tested the Boulder Car on the drag strip in the trade hub, and I found it has a top speed of 170 miles an hour and a reverse speed of 118, which personally I found very surprising because that is pretty high for any vehicle in Jailbreak. For reference, not even the Eclair or the successor have a reverse speed that high. Now, not only does the Boulder Car have a surprisingly fast reverse speed, but if you hit people with the car, you can actually ragdoll them. This is the first vehicle in Jailbreak to have this capability, and yes, this does work on players in the trade hub, so if you want to go troll over there, you 100% can. Now, along with the safe revamp, Asimo also added a secret furniture item that he neglected to mention in the changelogs, and that is a Pablo statue. You can buy it in the furniture menu in your apartment or house, and it costs $50,000 with a limit of 3. Now, the Pablo statue wasn't the only purchasable item that was added to the game this update. Since Jailbreak recently hit 8 billion visits, Asimo added an 8 billion spoiler to the game. You can buy it in the garage for $88,888. Now, in this update, Jailbreak also finally added the ability to change your keybinds in the settings, so if there's anything that you wanted to change to a different key, like your reload button, the button for the radio, any of your inventory hotbar keys, you can finally do that. In addition to adding keybinds, they also finally added the option for mobile players to rearrange the on-screen buttons. Now, I'm not a mobile player myself, I mainly play on my PC, but this is a huge thing for mobile players. I know I've tried doing it in the past, and I found it nearly impossible, and this button rearrangement update is going to be huge for mobile players. The clip I'm currently playing now was posted on the Badimo Twitter account, filmed by one of the testers, Tina, and this just looks like such a big, huge W for mobile players, and I feel like the mobile community is really going to love this. And now onto the miscellaneous changes of this update. The default radio keybind is now J instead of R, but you can change that in the keybind settings. There is a new kilometers an hour toggle. Turning this toggle on also changes the odometer from miles to kilometers. There is a tablet exclusive setting that lets you set the hotbar to be vertical instead of horizontal. The force field at the military base no longer zaps you out of your car and is now global, so if you open the military base force field, it opens for everyone. This also now means that you can stand on top of the force field if you would like and snipe people. There is a new private server command called water is lava that, you guessed it, changes all the water into lava, and it instantly kills you as soon as you touch it. Tire stickers and rims in the garage no longer do a 360 spin and now constantly face you, and instead spin in a clockwise direction. Private servers on mobile got better command autocomplete. There is now support for Roblox avatar joint upgrades, whatever that means. Backend tuning changes for the vehicles. Now, I asked Shadow Samurai about this, and he didn't even know it was mentioned in the changelogs and didn't really know why Asimo would mention it, but all it is now he can change how fast cars shift in the game. And finally, minor map changes, which according to Asimo on Twitter include tiny details such as the removal of a windmill, some terrain has been smoothed, and a couple of trees have been removed. And that's going to be it for tonight's episode of Jailbreak News. I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Optimus. It is currently 3:21 in the morning. Have a good night.